Hidden in her soft, translucent body is a message written in flesh. Survival doesn't always look heroic. Sometimes she looks shapeless, insecure, and even weak. The muscles of a crustacean, unlike those of most fish, contain almost no fibers responsible for speed. They are designed to swim, to learn the art of not drowning. Every movement is an act of balance, not forward movement. This stillness is where mastery lies. Friedrich Nietzsche once said, "There must be chaos inside you for a dancing star to be born." Ragfish is a tamed chaos, a star of flesh dancing in the dark. In the depths of the North Pacific Ocean, where the water is colder than fear and darker than sleep, a creature swims that seems unfinished, as if nature itself stopped in mid-thought. The marine crustacean Icosteus enigmaticus is not so much an animal as an idea that escaped from a dream. He has no scales, no armor, no clear shape, just a trembling, shapeless body that moves like a torn flag in an invisible current. Scientists once thought that this was the larva of something bigger, something that was yet to come. But it turned out to be complete, a gentle paradox of depth. Crustaceans belong to a family so little known that for decades they were known only from corpses that washed ashore, stretched and deformed under pressure. Their skin feels like silk soaked in oil, and beneath it, a network of translucent muscles undulates like a liquid ghost. The flesh is jelly-like, flexible to the point of absurdity, which allows it to curl and curl at the will of deep currents. The skeleton is partly cartilaginous, partly bony, a hybrid structure that provides both endurance and submission. She swims leisurely. Her fins are not an instrument of strength but an instrument of patience. The tail does not strike, it floats with the flow. The seashell survives by yielding. In the depths of the sea, strength is meaningless. Endurance is everything. As Lao Tzu wrote, there is nothing softer and more pliable than water, but nothing can resist it. The crustacean fish is the epitome of this philosophy. She conquers the abyss not by force but by gentleness. When he feeds, he does not hunt but collects. Tiny crustaceans, fragments of jellyfish, floating remains, everything that throws up the ocean becomes its food. His jaws, small and flexible, fold outward like wet parchment. No aggression, no chasing, no noise. The existence of a crustacean fish is an act of calm consumption, meditation in motion. Deep down, Rachel Carson wrote, life had to invent peace to survive the pressure. Crustacean fish is the very invention. His anatomy baffles even modern biologists. His head is practically not separated from his body. The gill openings are narrow slits, almost invisible. The eyes, small, clouded, melancholic, do not give a hint of vision. In some individuals, the eyes almost grew into the skin, as if they did not need to see the world around them. This creature gave up clarity in exchange for stamina. When it is brought to the surface, it instantly collapses as its structure is unable to withstand gravity. The ocean holds its secrets, making them too fragile for light. And perhaps there is some wisdom in this that has been forgotten by modern life. In a world obsessed with clarity and edges, the crustacean is a lesson in blurriness. She doesn't fight the current, she becomes it. She doesn't resist the form, she erases it. Watching this, even with the camera of an underwater vehicle, evokes an eerie humility, as if the ocean whispers, "Strength is the art of yielding." He was found at a depth of 900 meters, where the temperature barely rises above zero, but he shows no signs of life. Its cells are adapted to pressure capable of crushing steel. His blood contains antifreeze proteins that prevent its crystallization. Inside his body, the organs seem to be frozen in a gel. They are not touched by any blows or movements. Even death does not make him hard. His body remains soft, supple, almost tender. The seashell may never become as famous as the anglerfish or the giant squid. She has no monstrous teeth, no glowing bait, no cinematic horror. This is the quiet surviving monk of the depths, and that's what makes it terrifying in its own way, because it reflects us, fragile, unstable, constantly adapting. Its name, Icosteus enigmaticus, literally means mysterious fish with identical bones. The equality between strength and weakness is the secret equation of life. Support the channel and subscribe if you find beauty in the forgotten corners of the sea. Your help will allow us to tell more stories about such creatures, invisible survivors who are torn between science and silence. As Albert Camus said, "In the middle of winter, I discovered that an invincible summer lives inside me." The crustacean fish, forever drifting with the current, carries the same truth in its formless heart.